Yeah, do a lot of that.
Hey kids, I'm Kamau.
I'm Selena.
And this is The City and Beyond. On this channel, we guide you through the world of part-time travelers and professional hustlers.
Today we're going to talk about our future travel plans.
But before we do, don't forget to subscribe and click the little notification bell so that we know we're not doing this for no reason and that you actually like us. And that we're giving you some sort of content and value and enriching your life in some form.
Or just because we're cute.
Oh, baby. The question we get asked all the time is, what are your future travel plans?
And you may have noticed that we actually haven't talked about a honeymoon. So we're going to talk about it now. If you follow us on Instagram, you probably have an idea of where we're going, but we're going to try to keep it under wraps for just a little longer. But most of our wedding guests probably know because it was part of our wedding registry. But what most people don't know, or all probably, we bought our tickets, our flights to our destination about like a month or two ago. Yeah, I think it's like a month or two ago now. So we're really excited, and we can tell you that we have 2 layovers, full day layovers, going and coming home. One is in Singapore and the other one is in Germany. So we're gonna go to 3 destinations while we're on our honeymoon.
It's the City and Beyond way.
It really is.
Another fun fact, because we're us, we had to compound the trip, and we will actually be spending the entirety of the trip on our winter vacation. That is Christmas and New Year's. We will not be home. Love you, family. This is your gift.
Write in the comments, where do you think we're going in December? And I'm not sure if it'll tell you if you're right, but at some point we can't hold it in for that long.
No.
So at some point we'll just let you know if you're right or wrong.
Next, the city and the home. So after going to TravelCon, we spent a lot of time looking at some of our old videos, and we don't feel as though we are conveying our message well enough to you. It feels more like it's just a couple who tells you to travel, who also travels and tries to tell you how easy it is without actually showing you. So we've been jotting down a lot of ideas for next year, and we're going to focus more so on showing you how we are able to do what we do.
And we've already kind of subtly done this in our Instagram and our website. We're trying to stay more focused, and we're also trying to figure out ways to incorporate our home life but not lose the message of travel. At the same time, this isn't a lifestyle vlogging channel, so we really find the importance of keeping our home life separate. But at the same time, there are a lot of things like teaching you like what days to take off from work to make the most out of your vacation, and how to like get off the plane the same day that you have to go to work and be totally fine throughout the work day. We've done that numerous times. Tired, but there's some hacks in it. We are the hackers of part-time travel.
We also want to show you more of the area that we live in. We reside in New Jersey, but we visit and work out of New York City pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And I don't think, well, we don't think, we are showing you, we're showing you enough of this great area, which has a lot to offer. Whether you already live here or you're planning on visiting, there's so much to show.
And we're actually going to change that like starting now, this season, and going into 2020. So you'll see more, and you probably already have because you watch all of our videos. You've probably seen that we have done a little home travel, local travel, and incorporated it into our vlog, like timeline, schedule, whatever you want to call it.
Family travel! We realize how much we love traveling with our family. Last year we got to travel with both of our mothers, both of our brothers, both of their spouses, and we love it so much. So we want to do more of that, and we want to take you on with it, because I know some people hate their family, but we love our family, so we want them to be a part of our family in the YouTube world, so we can all enjoy together. And it'll give you ideas of what you can do with your family.
Since you already know Brian and Gabriella, we're trying to get them to do more videos with us, or even just on their trips on their own. So you should see more of them, and hopefully a whole playlist on their own. So Brian, Gabby, get to filming. In my family, we didn't really do like family vacations once a year or twice a year or whatever. So this will be a really exciting thing to incorporate in our family experience, I guess, our family schedule. But so we're really excited to see where we go next year, because we're gonna start off, I think we're gonna kick it off next year, 2020.
Yeah.
So, and we're not really sure how much of the family, but at least the siblings, the immediate family, and then we'll kind of try to figure it out from there. But yeah, you know, money's always a factor.
Speaking of money, we have to flip this to a little bit of a downer and say that we have also been thinking and planning of the potential 2020 recession. I know nobody really wants to talk about it, and no one really wants to think about it, but if you remember the last one, not so great. Not so great at all. We were inspired by Jaspreet from Minority Mindset fame to talk about, think about, and plan a lot of things in the future based around the potential of this. Of course, no one can predict this, but it is inevitable that at some point it will happen, because what goes up must come down. We just all hope it's not that hard as last time.
And so that definitely got us thinking about the effects of the economy on traveling, and will people actually have the money to travel? Will everyone be able to travel at all? Will we be able to travel? And all jokes aside, it's a really intense topic for us, because we enjoy having that time together away from, you know, our day-to-day. And so the thought, and we also love talking to you about, you know, all the places you can go to and how you can make it happen, how if you work really hard, you know, hustling or saving or whatever, you can do it too. And we don't want it to be like an impossible task, or like something that you used to be able to do but now you can't. So we've been really thinking about this for ourselves and for you.
We don't know who has the answers. It's definitely not us, and definitely not Sway. But we do know that traveling is important to us. It helps us bond. It helps us problem solve. It teaches me gratitude personally, and it shows us a different way of thinking that we normally wouldn't have experienced. And it's a big part of our lives. That's why we have this channel. We want to show other people how to do it. We're not saying that it's for everybody, but this is for us. So as a result, you know, we're just trying to prepare to preserve what we can do going forward.
We know that we're planning a lot more closer trips to home, which includes for us, it includes Europe, because we haven't gone to Europe a lot. And if you saw my Instagram or our Instagram post about it, like we haven't gone to Europe in like 2 years I think. And next year seems like a good year to kind of take it down a notch, not go as far as we've been going, like Nepal, Qatar, and our destination for December, and just get to like stay closer to home. And some suggestions we'll have for you is to do the same thing. Stay local, see more states of your country if you are from the United States. Obviously the recession, we're talking about the US recession.
Yes.
BT dubs.
Yeah.
So if you are from the US, definitely stay local, see other states, maybe even go to Canada, go to Mexico, go to the Caribbean, and if your budget allows, maybe even Europe. It's a pretty good option, especially if you have a small family, or it's just you and your husband or spouse. It's a really good option to go to Europe, London, Paris, Amsterdam, Barcelona. I think you'll probably find pretty good prices.
Yeah, the big name places are kind of always on sale on a rotating flux, so there's always going to be that, as long as you can budget for it accordingly.
Yeah. So we have it in our thoughts. We are planning for the future as well as you should, and we will have information throughout the rest of this year and next year on like what to do. And like we said, you can't really predict when the recession is going to happen. You just know it's going to happen. So we are saving money as we're still traveling. So even though it looks like we have all this, you know, money just flying everywhere, it's really about budgeting and saving. We literally just bought groceries the first time in like 2 months, like full on groceries, full cabinets, full fridge, freezer. So sometimes, yeah, we know what works for us and we'll teach you some of it. But like I said, we have it in our mind to talk about a lot of these things next year and, you know, throughout the rest of this year.
So we just threw a lot of information at you. So why don't we continue this conversation in the comments?
Yes, leave comments, leave questions, and if we don't have the answer, we definitely will share other resources, just like the Minority Mindset channel. We actually listen and watch it a lot, and there's a lot of great information about investing and just basically keep hustling. We'll also share some encouragement in the description of like other people that kind of inspire us with like really good information about, you know, your mindset in general, not just about money, but just like we said, travel helps us to be really grateful. It helps the two of us to communicate and problem solve well together. So we want to share all that with you.
I guess that's it. So we'll see you next week. Bye.